Plaintiff Laura Grubb-Rout says when she started dating her ex-boyfriend, she had no idea that he was married to the defendant. Laura claims she found out about the defendant when she showed up at Laura's house, and that's when Laura broke up with her ex. She's suing the defendant today for the cost of a car. Defendant Julie Patterson says Laura is a delusional mistress who chases after all of Julie's exes. Julie claims Laura is violent and has been charged with assault, and she's countersuing for the balance due on a car.
Start with you.
Your Honor, I met Julie in 2008 through a mutual ex. Unfortunately,
Through what? Oh, through a mutual ex.
I don't know how else to put it.
Yeah, now how'd that go down?
This would be good.
I met him at a bar. There was no mention of him seeing anyone else. He was actually pretty persistent. Long story short, we ended up getting together.
Okay.
I'd say a few months into the relationship, I discovered that he was, in fact, seeing Julie. And by August of 2008, we broke up.
How did you meet her?
She came to my house.
There you go. I want to hear the juicy stuff. What happened?
I bet.
I knew there was something juicy behind this. And she came to your house, and what'd she say?
To be honest with you, I
Did
really
she act
don't
a
remember
fool?
because I was looking at him, wondering who she was, and then I found out that they were together. So I ended the relationship in August of 2008. And then in August of 2009, we rekindled that relationship. Throughout the relationship, off and on, Julie and I have had our moments. We've had some verbal altercations and two that almost became physical. One included, we were at her youngest son's baseball game, and she had sat directly behind me with her cousin and decided to say some things in my ear that were not exactly sweet.
Yeah, at the game?
Yes. I ignored it because
Like
it wasn't
what?
the game. Basically, that I shouldn't be there. It wasn't my place to be there.
Oh.
Shortly afterwards, though, I let my temper get the best of me, and I did try to attack her.
You didn't say anything. You just went up to her to clock her.
I didn't hit her.
She's not crazy.
All right.
One of the baseball coaches and the ex intervened.
Good.
Another incident happened at her job. I was picking up all of the kids to take them home to her residence, and her youngest did not want to get out of the car, and he was physically removed by her through my window, and I got mad. So I got out.
Window? What do you mean? Your window was down and she pulled
He's
him
a big
through?
boy. He's 13. She pulled him out of the passenger window because she
He
was
was
angry with
sitting
me.
inside my job on a chair, and you came in there acting a fool.
Your
and then
boss
my
can tell you
employer called the
otherwise.
police on you.
Yet I work for her now.
Okay, and
Where are you
do
working at, Julie?
Do you work for her now?
Yes. Why don't you work for him?
You got caught stealing?
Oh, yes, she did.
Is that true? How did I know that? I swear to you, that was a good guess. I didn't hear anything about it. That's just something people get fired for a lot.
You're really good at this.
I'm real good at it, huh? It's not my first time.
Plaintiff Laura Grubb-Rout says she unknowingly had an affair with the defendant's husband. But the defendant says Laura is a delusional mistress with a history of violence.
You give me some background, ma'am.
She's a little bit delusional. She was a mistress. I actually met her in 2002 when I had to pick my husband up from her home.
So she's dealt with two of your exes?
She chases after all of my exes. As a matter of fact, she's even reached out to my fiance's ex-girlfriend so they can form some kind of club, I guess. I don't know. But she still tries to say that my kids are her stepchildren. They have never been her stepchildren. They will never be her stepchildren.
Yet I got letters right here showing where you call them my stepchildren.
That's
Funny you
fine.
bring that up.
That's fine. I tried to keep the peace because my children were involved with her. Because I'd like to think that I'm a reasonable person. I kicked him out. I divorced him. He didn't want to marry it. He went on to something else. But she's still trying to hold on to whatever she can.
I bet he's coming back sometime.
She has a history of violence. She's got assault charges because she was banned from the principal office at her son's school because she went in there acting a fool. Then her daughter was in a fight, got suspended, took her daughter to that little girl's house so her 14-year-old daughter could then proceed to beat the crap out of this little girl. Then when the mother came out, Laura tried to attack her. Then Laura showed up at my mom's house when my mom was still alive, where she just beat some old woman up.
She was trying to hit me, so I hit her back. I'm sorry she fell to the ground.
Really?
Busy.
Ma'am, you act like you were such an angel, and now I'm hearing all these confrontations
That's
you're
just it, though.
involved
It's
in.
fabricated.
Is it? Because here's a paper with your assault charges, and you've got one pending right
What
now.
assault? No, I don't.
Really? Because right here it is.
That case
See
was
it,
dropped. That's not pending at all.
All I know, ma'am, you act like it was. Ma'am, these are like 10 charges.
10 charges for assault? I've never been charged.
Disorderly
for crimes.
conduct, fighting. And those are just the ones she got caught for.
Disorderly assault. You did get charged with assault.
I didn't realize that I had been charged with assault and convicted of it.
Charged.
If it's
Still
the most
pending.
recent one, to
Man,
be
this
honest.
is every 3 months. You jumping on somebody. What are you suing her for today, ma'am?
I'm suing her for
This,
$3,000
The
that is
cost
owed.
of a car. What
Yes,
happened
please.
here?
In October of 2015, Julie had a 2004 Hyundai Elantra, and I asked her if I could purchase it, which she agreed to.
Y'all getting along that
No.
week, huh?
No.
Go ahead, ma'am.
She agreed, and when she agreed, she also offered to file for the taxes or my income tax return for me, and my money would be deposited to my debit card once we filed and everything. On April 15th of 2015 or 16, I apologize. It deposited to my account, and I immediately contacted her. And in between April 15th and April 18th, she had received every bit of money that was owed to her.
Why do you want your money back? What happened?
She's refusing to give me the title. I can't register it. I can't drive it. I can't even have tags on it.
Ma'am, let me hear from you on the car.
Well, she asked if she could use the car for a week. It was my son's car that I had purchased for him for the amount of $3,000. And she had it less than a week, and she wrecked it. Her ex-boyfriend wrecked it.
She was borrowing it at
Borrowing
first,
it?
or she was buying it
Yes,
at
she was
first?
borrowing it. So somebody wrecked it. So she offered to buy it from me for the purchase price.
Okay.
I paid $3,000 for it. I said, that's fine. She said, I cannot make any payments until I get my taxes done. I said, that's fine. You know, I
And
can
she
wait.
did? You're the first person, I swear to you, ever. Did she pay for it before I start giving you credit? Did she pay you around income tax time?
$1,000. Here's the receipt.
But she paid you something.
Yeah, she did,
This
because
is the
I filed her
first
taxes.
person. Is this about the first?
This one. Ever.
First person in the history of this show that paid a debt when their income tax came. I swear to you, you're the first.
I have receipts too.
All right, good. So she only gave you $1,000, so you say.
$1,000. And then when she took me to the car dealership to pick up the new car that I was purchasing, she also paid the insurance for that car, which was $100. I don't have a receipt for that, but she did pay that.
So that's $1,100 you've
Right.
received.
Right. So I'm just asking for the rest of it. Then she can have the title.
Plaintiff Laura Grubb-Rout says she unknowingly had an affair with the defendant's husband. But the defendant says Laura is a delusional mistress with a history of violence.
And you say you paid her all,
Yes,
and
the
that
reason-
was with
oh,
your
sorry.
income tax return, not
Yes.
just $1,000. You say it was $3,000.
3,000.
All right, let's see.
I put it all together on this, but you can see all of them at once. In addition to that, I also have messages going back and forth between her and I, where she keeps promising me the title. We had went to her bank immediately following Glockner's Atomic Credit Union, and I took off the remaining balance of $1,650.
Did that happen?
No.
Debit means you sent it by debit card to her
No, I took it off the card and gave her cash at
Got
her
it.
credit union.
on about the time that you gave the other. 1,000, same time. Your counterclaim for the balance due on a car. Tell me about it.
$3,000. She's giving me $1,100. 19 is the difference.
Sir, do you know anything about it? You want to get up? Yes.
My name is Cortland Bates.
What do you know?
About the car, when she gave us the $1,000 to purchase the car, That was taken off of the card, not at the bank, but the card was swiped where we bought the car from. And then after we purchased the car with her card, I actually got in the car with her and her ex-boyfriend and rode to the bank down the street where she took the rest of the money off of the card, and she did not hand us any additional funds besides the $100
So you think she
the
just
car
got
insurance.
that $1,600 just to put in her pocket for
can't.
casual use?
You can't even take $1,600. You'd have had to go in the bank. She went to the ATM.
She has evidence that she did that. So
Must
for
have
you,
went to the bank to do it.
I don't believe that this woman writing your company, thank you, Mr. Witness, writing your company went and got that $1,600 and just failed to hand it over to you. Judgment for the plaintiff, I believe it, $3,000, and you keep the car. It's yours. Give her money back. That's how we do that. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff. Your claim is dismissed.
You know you's a liar.
Cortland,
Yeah, no, I don't want to hear it. You know
you
lying.
better not talk about me at all, bud, and we'll talk about
you's a
that
liar.
pregnancy scare
You
you
know
got
you's
from all over her Snapchat
you's a
and the
liar.
pictures of you guys all over each
You know
other.
you's a
She can
liar.
check that out herself.
No, you's a liar.
Now this is done. You can leave my kids alone. They are not your
Straight
kids.
like
Quit
that.
Talk to
referring to
your
my
kids,
family as your
babe.
family. Be done with it.